Hi guys, welcome back to Sim UK and SimAirport. This thing has been a absolute nightmare. This has not gone nice and swimmingly and smoothly like I hoped it would. I've got all these cash registers. To begin with, I thought I was overdoing it. I thought, wow, there's no way all these are going to get full. Well, it looks like we don't have anywhere near enough, which is a real problem. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of these queues and just have one long queue and have all tills assigned to that single queue. And I'm hoping that is going to work far more effectively, because otherwise I'm going to have to start taking these tables and chairs away and expand the cafeteria further up here. And it's just going to get silly. I mean, I could come out here and take some of this area. I don't know. I could even expand further down this way, I guess. There is space. These are all options available to us. And over time, we'll figure out what the best thing to do is. Right, let's just pause that a second and get this cafeteria hopefully functioning better. Queues. Let's shrink all of these queues. And then we'll just have one queue, which goes this way, and then this way. That's the queue, okay? So now, assign to that. Assign to that. Assign to that. I think this is working better in terms of me setting it up. It's less work for me to do, which is always a positive. Oh, I see. You can just... I don't have to keep clicking that other one. Okay, that's good. Well, that's increased that a bit, hasn't it? Right, so that's assigned. That's assigned. That is assigned. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, right. This thing is still stuck. I don't know what I can do with that. Let's get rid of that chair and see if that chair is causing the problem. Maybe it can't get out because there's no space or something. I don't know. Carousel. Dismantle that. Why are there people here at 10 to 1 in the morning? Oh my god, there are so many people stuck. Oh, this game is just an absolute glitch out. This is embarrassing, guys. This might become unplayable, I think. We're not far off it being unplayable, I think, at this stage. Because if I have to sit here sending people home like this every time I play, I'm going to get really bored of it really quickly. And that's just the truth. I can't do anything with that golf cart. I can't do anything with these three people here. They are completely stuck. I'm going to save and restart and see if that fixes it. Let's see how badly broken this game is. No, still there. Ah, but they actually went home. And you actually went home. No, you didn't go home though, did you? Ah, wow. I think that's actually going to get rid of these people. Break deadlock. I don't know what that is down there now. I don't think I can do anything with that. Send home. Thank goodness they are actually buggering off. Oh no, people are coming in. Don't come in. I haven't finished sending these idiots home. Is that all the idiots gone? No, you're an idiot as well. Is that everybody? No, more idiots over here, look. Wow, goodness me. This airport looks so serene when you've got all this going on. And I've just realised what an idiot I've been. I removed the carousel thinking, oh, I'll just pop it over here, no big deal. But now I've got to build the whole flipping... Right, we do have one in stock, that's good. I've got to rebuild the whole flipping the conveyor line to come this way, haven't I? Right, let's speed that up and see if they actually build that okay. Oh, and I've also got to turn this into baggage claim, which is here. Boom. Boomaloomews. And we'll turn baggage claim off here, and this will become part of the cafe. So last week was something of a baptism of fire. Went in some seriously unexpected directions and struggled to keep the game even flowing, let alone anything else. It seems though that that initial bunch of serious issues has now been fixed. What? Can't create more than one pickup zone. I'm building a foundation. What are you talking about? Have I got to take this off? Looks like I do. Can I build a foundation now? Such a silly game. Right, so it sounds like there's quite a lot of work going on, but all my... Oh, they're janitors. So what the hell are they building? Where are these people making all that noise? Where are they? Oh, they're over here. What are they... I don't know what they're doing. This game confuses me more. The more I play it, the less I understand what's going on. It's a complete contradiction to usual approaches when playing games. Right, this door, that needs to be dismantled. That wall needs to come down. Clear the wall, and then we're going to need another thing here for baggage claim. I'm hoping I can peel off this and just have 2 baggage claims. So let's... Oh, objects, carousel. Like this, you see? Cancel that. Something like that. Oh, that's probably very expensive what I just did then. Never mind. Now, I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, that's what the guys were building. Of course they were. Right, let's speed it up and see what happens. Might help if I made this whole area baggage claim. Nobody can get out at the moment. I need to build a door. Large sliding door just there. Right, so the first baggage claim carousel seems to be working. I'm not entirely convinced the other 2 are going to work. Let's see what happens. Yep, that seems to be working fine. I mean, nothing came down as far as the third one, but maybe it's like an overflow system. That looks pretty cool. That wasn't part of my plan today, but I'm glad I did it, because that actually looks like that's going to work rather well, which is perfect. A door? What's the door doing there? That is so odd. Dismantle food vending, garbage bin, dismantle that, dismantle that. We're just going to reposition these things and make sure that everything is in a logical, sensible kind of place. I do want to add some more bins down here, because people, when they go outside, just make an awful mess. Cancel that one. Food vending machine definitely seems to be the most profitable, so we'll have a couple of those. Whew. And another couple at the top here. Why not? Right, so that is the cafeteria and the vending, the food collection area problem resolved. Just expand the... Why is the cafeteria not expanding properly? I'm not sure why we got two different coloured floors there, but we do anyway. Dismantle, dismantle, dismantle. Dismantle, dismantle. We'll keep that one. Right. So, I mean, that looks pretty neat and pretty tidy, I think. Let's just get those benches that we picked up. 4 in stock. Having a storage area is working out pretty well. And, yeah, so we've expanded the seating area, which is great. I might do something with the info display, bring it over here so that it's covering this whole area a bit better. Not sure what that bin is doing there. I'm sure I dismantled that once already. 92.91%. I mean, that's been an epic expansion. That did not go smoothly in any way, shape or form. But yeah, I think I've learnt a lot by doing it, and hopefully I will avoid making such mistakes in the future. So we haven't really done much to boost the income of the airport or to speed line security or anything like that. But what we have done is we've made this entrance area and exit area, I think, a lot nicer and potentially far more streamlined. Now, we are going to have to expand security. You can see that we've got this wall here. So I'm thinking 4 banks of ID checkers, maybe, and then expand security out this way, block this off and have people come in like that. I need to think that through before I do it. I don't want a repeat of this situation. So I'll be doing some planning and thinking about that today. Storage seemed like a total waste of money, but it's actually making the whole place a lot neater and a lot tidier. So there is that. Aircraft seem to be flying again. We had so many problems just building this bit, but that's done now. We don't need to worry about that anymore. We can just build more building space here. and then finally the airport can expand. I could go down the route of adding another gate and expanding this out, but I think with the single runway that's really going to get tight and screwy pretty quick. The idea that you guys came up with for deliveries and such, I like it. I might do that actually. Have we got some road? Yes, we got some road. So what I'm thinking you're saying is, we got to research road building. Oh, look at all this stuff. This is all new. There's land expansion, rail transit. Oh, trains. I did read something about trains, and I forgot to mention it. Okay, so road building is going to cost us 16 grand. Standby gates. What's a standby gate? Ability to designate standby gates. Standby gates can be used to improve airport operations by reducing the number of cancelled or delayed flights. That, I think, is wise. Why can't I do that then? Requires a COO. Okay, let's get a COO in. Let's get a COO in. How the heck do I get a COO in? Finance, operations. Oh. So we can hire a COO. We just need an office. Right, let's build an office. Okay, guys, we're moving. Oh, we need foundation. And that guy's office was a bit big, wasn't it? So the next guy's going to have a tiny office. And he's going to like it. Right, chaps, if we could get this done, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, obviously, this guy's going to need a door. And then, obviously, we're going to have to remove the stupid extra inner wall problem. God, that does annoy me. And then we're going to need some office stuff. Oh, wow. I hope he never visits the other guy's office, because he's not going to be happy, is he? Staff. COO. Boom. There we go. Oh, no. One thing I forgot, to turn that into an office. Done. Okay, pretty good. Now, what could we research for that guy? I do like the idea of having a standby gate. So I'm going to do that. And maybe that'll be the next gate to come in. Or maybe we could have a gate up here. Actually, that's a perfect place for a standby gate. And we still should have enough space here to build the road system and have garbage and whatnot come in. In fact, looking at garbage, wow, that is overflowing at a rate. What's this thing called? Dumpster. Yeah, it's getting a bit out of control here. Right. So that should keep us going for now. We'll figure out deliveries. Oh, I see what's happening here. Deliveries stop, and that is causing drop-offs and pickups to fail. So, yeah, a railway line down here would be good. But I have just built baggage claim, so maybe I've caused some serious problems by doing that. I don't know. This is going to get interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of tweaking and learning required in the next couple of weeks or whatever. How are we doing in terms of research? Multi-lane access? That would be good. Maybe let's unlock road building now, and that should give us multi-lane access. That could improve things, definitely. 52% on the standby gate. I don't think there's going to be any development today, so maybe I'll just think about how I'm going to deal with security and so on and so forth. My initial idea was to get rid of these restrooms and expand security that way. I think that's probably a pretty wise way of doing it. Are these small toilets down here going to be enough to cope with the amount of people we have? I don't know. So I'm going to have to build a second set of toilets for those who have already checked in. I think that is going to be a priority. So let's start thinking about how we're going to do that. So we're going to have a string of we're going to have a string of tills either side here. We'll have a queue system in that area. And then we'll have some seating. Like so. And like so. Oh, we were going to turn these into toilets, weren't we? I remember now. I remember now. So that's what the cafeteria is going to look like. That's my plan there. I hope you're happy with that, guys. I think that's the best way forward. But security does need to be dealt with. So I think knocking down these toilets and expanding security is the right move. It's the cheapest move. And it's the most sensible of moves, in my humble opinion. And I think I ought to think about doing that now. So maybe we'll expand this area. We'll start here. And we'll make this into toilets. Crikey, that's expensive. And annoyingly, that's going to build a second inner wall, isn't it? Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to split this into male and female toilets so that they've got somewhere to go. Then we're going to knock this down when nobody's here and turn that into security. And that's going to streamline everything from entrance and going on. How is this queue thing working down here? It seems to be working okay. I think that's working okay. I do have this weird... Oh, I'm missing a table. Oh, I can't have table there. I think maybe I got rid of a table because the queue's there. Table. Dismantle that chair. Dismantle that chair. That makes sense. No staff. It keeps saying no staff, but I mean, come on. There's staff. There's plenty of staff. I mean, they're having to wait no more than a second. That seems to be working pretty well. I don't think it's actually any better than the way I had it before. But by having a single queue and everyone assigned to it, you don't get that weird people waiting at queues but not actually, you know, logically moving to the next queue when there's a space to do so. So that's good. Let's just get rid of this stupid inner wall. Well, let's get rid of this stupid outer wall because that gives us a bit more space. And then we'll put a door in there and we'll put another door in there. And we'll build a wall in the middle. Perfect. Right, nobody's here, so we'll slow that right down. Is everybody gone for the day? Oh, it's only 9:15. Right, we'll speed up to midnight. so that everybody has left, and then we'll build these toilets. Hopefully it won't cost us too much money, because we're just going to dismantle the toilets we already have. Let's zone these out quickly. Female, male. Do you know this? It might actually work better having it built like this. Thinking about it now, let's be really, really smart and just plonk a toilet in each one and a sink in each one. And then we are, quite literally, we have functioning toilets. Toilet and, yeah, a male and female toilet over there. So I think that's a wise and sensible investment, that was. So that's done. So now it is just a case of dismantle these. Demolish that part of the building. Turn it into security. And away we go. Now, there's a few bits I'm going to have to remove here. So there's going to be one of these annoying clicky click click. I mean, there's no remove object tool, is there? Oh, we've got different sized runways now. And a snack kiosk. What? I didn't notice any of this stuff. $15,000 that is. Oh, I'm tempted to get that. I'm not going to get that right now because I'm not thinking about it enough. But, yeah. Let's get rid of this zone. So they're no longer toilets. And let's just dismantle all of this stuff. Oh, we got new things that I hadn't spotted. We're going to have to reevaluate the whole entrance area now. Maybe I could... maybe I could have one of those snack bar things outside. I very much doubt that will be possible, but that could take some of the pressure off of the cafeterias to deal with hungry passengers. Right, that's that done. Let's start putting toilets in. Try and remember to put toilets in the ladies and not urinals. So three toilets in the gents. How many urinals do we have? 0 in stock. That's a bit surprising. I think I've actually built these the wrong way round, haven't I? Oh well, that'll do. It's only the gents. I'm not too bothered about what the gents think. Something like that. Right. Well, I think that should fix itself up quite nicely. We can start by knocking down some of these walls, because that shouldn't interfere with security, he says, hopefully. As long as I leave that front layer in. Oh no, that's not true. As soon as I take that door out, security is going to fall apart. So we'll just make sure that we fill it in as it's coming down. Like that. Security, make sure we fill it up. It seems that the leftover walls leave their shadow behind once they're demolished, which is interesting. What's this? Sink, dismantle. Right, all of this is going to need to go. And we can build, actually, yes, nice, we can build an exit way for people to leave. That's nice. That's something I've been meaning to do for a while. Let's have a look at how easy that's going to be. Let's just grab a wall here. I'm thinking maybe just a single strip like that. Knock that out there. That could be very good for us. Maybe a single alleyway is a bit thin. I don't know. But you can see people are streamlining out that way, which is great. So let's have a security gate. By hook or by crook, I think this is coming together. Cannot be placed adjacent to a security zone. Right, well in that case, I have absolutely no idea how that works. A secure area boundary. This allows passengers to transition to non-secure areas. So going from a secure area to a non-secure area. Dessert kiosk? Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff like that then, I'm guessing. That doesn't really make sense to me, being forced to put a gap between security and the security exit gate, but I don't know. I mean, people are just walking straight through it. They go round it, if anything. Yeah, so what's your issue now then? Oh, I see, because it's... So can we do that? I don't really understand. I don't really understand that bit. That has confused me a tad. I think what I might do is just bring this wall back just a little bit like that, so that security can overlap this area. See how well that's taken. You see where the walls were? It's all sort of, it leaves a lot of mess. Okay, so we can take these walls down now, and I think dismantle these things, because I don't think that ever worked, to be perfectly honest with you. And there should be enough space there, I hope, to get a second bag scanner thing in. People are still leaving this way though, aren't they? Oof. It's hard work. It's hard work. It really is. Right, more ID scanny type things. Staff. Security. 1, 2, 3. Let's get that done first. And then maybe we'll use the same technique we did at the cafeteria and just have one queue here instead of lots of queues, because, you know, it just seemed to make things more complicated. for me. What's this? Requires security zone. Why doesn't it have a security zone? Right. So we've doubled the number of IDs coming in. I think I'm going to have to remove these trees. And we're going to have to move these scanners about and just get this whole area redesigned and thought through in order to make that work properly. Let's get the queue in so the queue can kind of end there, but go all the way like this. Oh, went too far. Always go too far, always go too far. Oh crap. Oh come on, stupid game. Something like that. And then we'll assign this to that. We'll assign that 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 to that. And we'll assign that to that. Now in the future, maybe I'll look at having first class queue for the rich and famous. I could just put it there for the rich and famous, but I don't know. For the time being, we'll stick with it the way it is. Security, please. Now that's weird because that wouldn't work. You can't put that there. So now that's security right up to there. So is that now going to work? I don't really know. I don't really know. This game's got quite a few bugs in it I've discovered in recent weeks. I do want to put a bin just here. Try and encourage people to be clean and tidy. Emphasis on try. Right, so this bag's going to be dismantled. This metal detector can be dismantled. And then we're going to try and build 2 in this gap. That's the plan, guys. That's the first step of the security upgrade. Right, so now we go bag scanner. Like that. Metal detector. Like that. So we're going to have another bag scanner and a metal detector. Like that. Right, let's get those built and see how well that works. Staff. God, it's going to be another long one, guys. It's 34 minutes. I do apologise. Just, this game takes a lot of time. Okay, so that seems pretty effective, I've got to say. So I think we'll focus on fixing this today. And I know it's not overly brilliant having it built this way because it doesn't flow in any kind of logical way, which is a frustration. But if it works, it works, and in time we can probably improve the situation quite easily. Certainly this queue over here seems to be working well. They're flowing through ID checks pretty quickly. Bag scanner. Yeah, so we'll just have that placed next to the bin. And then we know where the next one's going to be, so let's pop those in as well, because this one's going to be dismantled. Oh, I see. I've got the metal detector going the wrong way. What an absolute pillock. Right, dismantle. Dismantle. Maybe that's why everybody's exiting the wrong way. I don't know if that's the case or not. Oh, come on. I hadn't spotted the arrow on the top of the metal detector. I got it now. I got it now. Okay, so that should flow quite nicely. Let's just see how well that works. I think we need some more staff. One for there, and one for there. And another one, actually. 3 staff. Is that right? Everything staffed? Nope, still missing one down here. One more. One more security staff member. Now that looks to me to be a lot neater and a lot tidier. But still making a mess on the floor, so let's try and get a couple more bins in. And we got space there to put extra security in should we want to. That does look a lot neater and a lot tidier now. And I think maybe it looked so bloody awful before because I had these metal detectors facing the wrong way, and maybe I had some of these bag scanners facing the wrong way, I don't know. But that seems to have improved that considerably. I'm happier with that. And the exit thing is not completely working. That's not a total success up there. I should have built it too wide, but yeah, it's probably going to need some improvements in this. But you know, at least some people are using it, which is making the whole in and out process work a lot better. So we're just coming up to 40 minutes on this game now, which is an awfully long time for this title. So yeah, I think expanding this area is next on our agenda, and then definitely it's a case of getting a gate in, but we are going to have to look at another runway. There's no way we can cope with any more aircraft coming in without a second runway, I think, in my humble opinion. So I think that's a lot better. In the last 2 episodes we have improved things considerably. People are still getting frustrated here, missing their flights. Oh dear, there's quite a few people who are missing their flight. I mean, it's definitely better, but we just have so many people coming through the doors now that we're not processing people quick enough, I think might be the problem. We could, I suppose, theoretically have a second row of ID checkers in front of this lot. Or maybe we could put some down here. That's an idea. Man, that kind of works. I mean, as far as the game goes, you could put them anywhere, but I quite like the idea of keeping it at least looking somewhat neat and tidy. Maybe it'll stop people walking through as well. So that's 5 more people. So if we just stick this to security. Whoa, why did you just jump around like that? That could improve that situation a tad. I'm highly tempted to put a section of wall in. Just here to stop people keep squeezing past that gap. Let's speed that up and see how that works. they're still trying to sneak through there. Let's just make that wall a little bit bigger, because I want it to be quite definitive that you've got to go through this queue system. Right, let's make sure we assign these. All of these need to be assigned. So that's quite a few people checking ID. So that should really speed that whole area up, I would hope. Twice the speed, if nothing else. What the hell is going on? People are coming in this way. Have I got that the wrong way round? It doesn't look like it. Red on this side so people can't come through. I don't get how these security exits work. I'm going to have to Google it and find some information about these, because if I knock that wall down, I can get another row of bag security scanning check type things in here. Maybe that's the way forward, because that single strip there is not working out as I hoped it would. It really isn't. I think that's the way forward. So guys, next episode I think it's time to expand the kitchens and tidy up this whole gate area and get that running a lot better. The cafeteria here seems to be running pretty well. Since I stocked it up with these kitchen storage, I haven't noticed that the kitchen fails, but there's still people saying no staff when they come to the till. But I mean, most of the time there's staff. Maybe we just need more staff. I don't know. There's another 10 staff. But you put 10 staff in and they bugger off. Where are they going? It's very confusing. Staff need to be assigned to... look, they're all coming over here. It's so confusing. Staff do the weirdest things. I'm loath to just keep adding staff members until there's more staff than there are tills. I think that's where we're going to end up though. See, look at that. That's a fully stocked set of queues. We've got the same thing going on here. But I like this system. This seems to work very well. I'm impressed with it. We do need some more bins over here because it gets pretty messy. Something like that. I don't know what these guys are doing. What are you doing here, passenger? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Go home. But it is coming on, guys. It's coming on quite nicely. This cafeteria is working. I'm happy with it. I could extend the toilets out to come all the way up to here, possibly. I don't know. Don't know if there's any benefit to that. Certainly not now. There isn't. The baggage system, the baggage claim system seems to be working really well. Once we got this middle section sorted out, I think we're going to be ready to move up here and get some more gates. The sooner we do get more gates, the sooner we can have some more money coming in, and that can only be a good thing. Also, I forgot really after doing this to check. So we now have multiple lane access. Changes your airport entrance and exit to be 2-lane roads for higher throughput. That's going to cost 11 grand. So I'm going to start that now, and at some point in the next episode that will be completed. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Keep your ideas coming. I really appreciate it. I'm just going to try and bash these out and get them done so that we make some significant progress this month on the airport. And I think next week, when we've expanded the cafeteria here and the the whole security gate system is running a lot better, then we'll be ready to expand the airport considerably with a 4th gate and 2 extra large gates. So thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Until next time. Goodbye for now.